How we doing, people? It's a beautiful day out here. The neighbors over there mowing, you can hear them. I just wanted to say, wow, you know, it feels like life just keeps getting better and better. You know what I mean? In a world where everybody's got everything upside down, sometimes you crawl upon something that just makes you say, wow, you know. I want you to take a look at the entire situation. Here we go, people. She's sitting up on there. The trailer is sitting in the pins in the back. I'll show you the pins. Brand new pins. Ho-ho! Let's go! She's sitting in there. I'm gonna tell you something. That's about 1,500 pounds plus. She's sturdy. I'm afraid to even leave it here in the driveway without someone trying to take it on me. But I'm gonna park something in front of it. I'll tell you something right now. That was not easy to do. Not like physically hard, but finagling the situation to get that high enough to back that in. What I wound up had to do, let me show you. I had to cut up one of my 6x6s, and I used all the resources I had. I mean, I bought these two farmer jacks, and let me tell you something. I don't know what dismembering your wrist or your limbs would cost at the hospital, but I'm sure it's less than $200, because that's what I got those on sale at Harbor Freight for, about 96 bucks each with tax and everything. I got the 20% coupon. But you need those farmer's jacks, and you need these jack stands. And wow, it really came together, people. I just wanted to say I'm pretty happy with her. She's sitting there like a brand new penny in your pocket, saying, let's get some dirt on us, but first, before we do that, we need to get her in paint. Now, I just had a situation where someone called me and they have to have their septic tank exposed. It seems like I'm always helping people do that, but that's okay. You're supposed to do that every 3 years. You're supposed to get your septic drained out, and if you don't, you're just basically putting concrete in your leach fields, because when you go to do it, when it's time to when everything bleeds into your leach lines, you're going to have a problem that you're going to have to go deep in the closet and get that long limousine dollar to pay for. But this is your boy Bry. I'm feeling accomplished. I'm feeling like I just won the Super Bowl, or even possibly the World Series, because I am a one-man band here, people. A lot of times I just want to tell you, I am a one-man band, you know. And as much as it is nice to have help and to have other people giving you a hand, you know, I enjoy the solitude and just the I just enjoy doing things myself and feeling accomplished, and not having how do I put it, to rely on anybody. But it's hotter than the blue blazes out here today for some reason. I don't know. It's pretty warm out. I'm thinking if I spray that, it's going to be more towards the evening. Again, I've got to go dig the septic tank out. It's going to be like 2.5 feet down for some reason. I don't know why they made it that deep, but it's years ago that they did it. When we get that done, I'm going to come back and tow this trailer over here on the side, and we're going to get it in epoxy primer, and then possibly tomorrow we'll go ahead and top coat it with the urethane black. Sometimes you want to let that epoxy primer, they call it a primer, but really it's a sealer. If you can picture a sealer is almost as a glue, that's what it is. Epoxy, right? If you bought epoxy glue, it's two-part. There's a hardener, and then there's a catalyst or whatever that with the hardener. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you know what I mean. There's two parts. Epoxy primer is not sandable, people. It's a primer that once you have everything done, it seals what you have done. If you say you go ahead and you're sanding a vehicle down and you're putting different primers on it, they react differently to each other. So you want to seal that. You want to lock it in so that you don't have problems later on down the road. And that's what epoxy primer does. It gives you a smooth surface. It's I think you have up to 36 hours to cover it and paint it. So we're definitely going to be within that window. But again, I'll give you one last look at the situation, because I'm telling you right now, it went on there so smooth. And when I push them pins in, it's almost as if I was dreaming. But this has been about a 6-month project, people. I don't know if it's been that long, but it feels like 6 months. It feels like first part of spring I got this out, and I started with the concept. It began in my mind. I said, I think I can do this. Let's take on the challenge, and let's do it right, and let's do it real good, because I want it to look as if it was factory or better. And I don't know if I've accomplished that in your mind, but in my mind, I can already see it done. I've got to put the, there's some reflector stripes I'm gonna put on here when it's all done. It's gonna look really good against that black. I think those gray rims are gonna, them are the ones I sanded down and painted. I think they're gonna look really good against the gloss black. And the only other thing I'm thinking I do is I'm gonna have to put some kind of like a rod like you would have for a plow, like those flexible plastic ones that you can screw on, because with Tonka, sometimes you can't see that trailer where it's backing up, and I need to be able to see that. But we're pretty happy with it, people. She's bigger than I thought. It's huge, you know what I mean? It's really nice. It's got the tandem axle. It's got what is it, 5,500 pound axles underneath it. So, you know, if you're, say, 3,500, you can get about 7,500 pounds in this trailer. And you're going to need a big truck like Tonka to haul that if you fill it that high. I used to beat the living hell out of my half tons pulling these things, but no more. I'll never buy another half-ton truck again. If it ain't at least a 3/4, it's not for me. I mean, unless it's just a little runner like the Tacoma. I'm not gonna put the Tacoma under that kind of stress, though. But all right, this is your boy Bry. I wanted to come at you and say, hey, if you got projects, you better get them done, people. Winter's coming. Did you hear that? Winter is coming. For everybody in the back, winter's coming. You better get ready. This is your boy Bry. I got to go.